Hello, YouTube. We are Fools on a Hill. I am Callum, Calpol,
Column.
and I am joined by Liam, who is making waves, and Yanni,
Wax on.
who is making days. How are we, boys?
So excited to be here.
So
Pumped.
excited. We don't.
I love
often
YouTube.
I love YouTube too. We don't often do under the needle videos, and we have never done under the needle in this fashion before, have we?
No.
No, we have not. But we have decided to venture into the world of visuals. And we record like this for our normal episodes, which you should listen to. Follow the link in the description, and they'll take you there somehow.
Why not?
Why not? Indeed, Liam. So we thought we'd do it this way. We haven't done the monthly updates like we have promised you ever so sincerely. So we have quite a lot to get through today. But first, what is Under the Needle, Liam?
Oh,
So-
taking a risk there.
There's a number
Right.
of needles involved. One will be anaesthetic that'll knock me the fuck out because
Fingers crossed.
I'm going to go into some intense tattoo-age. I will then be tattooed with numerous names of songs. And I have to name the 16th line from every song to continue to live. So, are we ready?
Born ready,
I am.
baby.
Sugar.
But for the
Not
uncultured,
Initiated.
Under the Needle is where we just go through the records we bought in the past month. For this episode, it's like the past 4 months, so there's quite a fair bit, isn't there? Yes, there is. So I will
Yes.
start with a lovely reissue of a very underground band, The Beatles,
Oh.
Magical Mystery Tour. It's one of the few studio albums of theirs I didn't have, and it was quite cheap on Amazon. So I bought it. I am that type of scum. But when the deal's there, you've got to take it. It's just standard black vinyl, and quite frankly, I can't be asked getting it out of its sleeve because it's
That's
a
the
gatefold.
spirit
It's
for
a
the
gatefold,
visual side of
and-
this.
and the gatefold records just piss me off because they don't go back in properly. And you know, we've been recording for over 2 hours now, and like I said, can't be asked. So you all know what black vinyl looks like, Yanni. They all look black vinyl to you, don't they?
It's grey, actually. I've got the eyes of a dog.
Oh, okay, fantastic. So yes, Magical Mystery Tour, home of the song that this beautiful little podcast is named after. So I thought it was a solid
J-Way.
addition I needed to make to my collection. Thank you.
Callum, I'm very upset that you chose to buy it from Amazon rather than buying
Oh.
directly from the artists themselves and supporting this young grassroots band
Yeah, I
from
know.
Liverpool of all places.
However will they live?
I know. I mean, I hate buying records from Amazon, but like I said, when it's cheap, it's cheap. Free delivery because I subscribe to Prime, not KSI's drink. Although I do want to try that when it becomes.
Yeah,
readily
I
available.
constantly look for that.
Yeah,
That's
it's just not it's just not around yet. But
Not
It's
available,
not
man.
available, man. But yes,
We'll allow
sorry for buying from Amazon. I know I am Satan reincarnate, but deal with it. It was cheap.
I guess we'll deal with it. I'll go next. I didn't buy this from Amazon. I bought this from a real record store, Rough Trade, rough.
Wow.
And that is Black Country New Road's sophomore album, Ant From Up There is. Realise this is quite a hard angle to work on. This is the 4 LP box set, standard art on the front and on the back. If you can make that out, you have the album on the first 2 loops, and on the second 2 loops, we have a performance live from the Queen Elizabeth Hall. I'm going to open this up. Opens up from the top like a box set. That's how they usually work. If you weren't aware, straight in. It's a bit of a strange one. They're just kind of straight in there. It doesn't feel very secure to me. But you've got side A and B. Where the fuck's C and D? I'm missing a record.
No, it's not a CD, mate. It's vinyl.
Oh no, they're there.
Davis.
They were there. They were there all along. There were 2 records there. It seemed like one. So there's the album, standard black vinyl, nothing interesting. Lovely black sleeves with a nice plastic inside. Great for the environment. We've got a great book here, picture book for all the
That
kids.
is- That's thick, that.
It's a big boy. It's lyrics and
Ah.
pictures of the band, which is good. You know, Isaac did leave the band straight after this, so it's nice to get a little memento of his time recording said album. We've then got a few picture cards of different, like the singles and stuff, and different things in this format. Not very exciting. And then you've got the second two sets of LPs of the live performance of nice white label. Great logo, that. I'll be honest with you. It's a great logo. And it's filled in the other way there. Great live performance, fantastic. If you haven't got this record, find it online, bootleg it. I've got a download code. You may have seen it, so treat yourself. Probably haven't used it, Yanni. I'm looking at you. But yeah, what's that?
Thanks. Is it now my turn to cover my version of that?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that plays so nicely.
Guess what it is? It's a blue version. I've been told in advance because I have the eyes of a dog. It is gatefold. This is the inside of the gatefold. That's the back. I believe that is pretty much the same. Pretty standard. Yeah. On the inside, it's inverted. Inversion. There
Wow.
you go.
I'm saying wow. I also have this record, but I thought I'd let you.
There's a nice
showcase it
booklet
for him.
which features words and sometimes pictures,
So it's all the same as it, but inverted.
but
That's pretty cool.
inverted.
I think the front cover, the blue, is actually inverted of the brown. It's not just a choice.
There's nothing more than a what? There's nothing better than an inversion. Unfortunately, it is a different vinyl that I can't see.
That is a bloody lovely, lovely colour, though.
I think it's blue
Yes.
marbled.
Blue marble,
It's
indeed.
delicious.
Ah,
Superb.
What a guess!
Yep.
Look at that!
Lovely variant
It
of a
is-
lovely album.
Lovely variant, like Carl says, of a lovely album. Unfortunately, mine doesn't have the plastic inner anti-static.
Yeah.
I believe is what it is. As much as I love Mother Earth, believe me, I love her. I also am an advocate for the anti-static on the inside of a record sleeves because fuck me, trying to get them
Yeah.
inside can often be quite the challenge.
Indeed.
The other record is identical, so I'm not going to show you that. Just picture what I've shown you, but it says side C, side D. Callum.
Who kindly gifted that album to you, Yanni?
Doesn't say.
Well, it was your foolish friends.
Yes, this was for my birthday, and I can tell you right now, I don't even like this album, so I don't know why they got it me.
Sons of bitches.
Was that a joke?
Yeah, it was a joke. Obviously,
Okay,
I love
good.
the album.
Okay.
Great, but I have not
Keep
listened to it
away.
yet, which I am ashamed about. Genuinely, I'm ashamed.
It's
On
not
what?
shame.
Should be.
It's not shame, mate. It's about Country New Road. I am here with Viola Beach.
Stinger.
Finally pressed on vinyl to commemorate, is that the right word? 5th anniversary of their
Yep.
tragic death.
You
It
made
is,
it sound like you didn't want it to be commemorating them.
no, I wasn't sure if commemorated was like, it was like celebrate, you know. I didn't know if it was too positive an adjective.
It's to
like
commemorate
we
their
were cheering.
lives. Should we
Yes.
say that?
This is on a lovely rainbow picture disc, I suppose. In the world of Blood Records, I'm actually kind of disappointed it is like a picture disc. I
Hmm.
thought they could have made it a bit more, you know, enjoyable to look at. But the
Yeah, when I saw this online, I assumed it was coloured vinyl,
yeah,
somehow split into that.
yeah, so that's kind
Um,
of disappointed me in terms of that. The rainbow flag is synonymous with the band and one of their photographs, so I understand why they did that. But overall, I think the pressing is slightly disappointing. It's a good album, one that I'm glad that I've got in my in my collection. Swings and Water Slides is a great tune in my opinion. So yeah, good addition. Yes, thank you.
Lovely.
There's no inserts or anything. There's no,
Have you listened to it?
not on vinyl. No.
All right.
It's me next.
It is.
And I come from the land of
Calendar.
whiteness with Bon Iver. Bon Iver. Bon Iver. There are
Yeah,
three Bon
we've
Ivers. Yeah. This is the 10-year anniversary single pressing on white vinyl, as you can see on the hype sticker on the packet, whatever it's called. What's it called? What do you call it? Cling film?
Steve?
And the cling film. It does have something pressed at the
Cling
top
film.
there, which says Bon Iver, which is the name of the album. You can't really tell, so this is quite a tough one. Is that this is the normal artwork for the album, but it's like embossed is the wrong word. The opposite of embossed, I suppose. Like it's raised. Like I don't know if you can make out like a tree there. Can you see it? You might not be able to on the video, guys.
Absolutely
But
not.
on
It is so like
it's hard. If you
whited
Google
out.
if you Google it, you can kind of make it out on the image that is provided online. In real life, particularly, I guess I don't know if it's maybe varying on your version of it. It's not very clear on mine. Some of it seems a bit flat, but you can still make out certain parts of the artworks, trees and clouds and things like that. It's a cool idea. On the back, it's got like great Bon Iver style of just kind of like disparate pieces of text kind of spread out and stuff like that. It's the album as it was released, 10 tracks on the first 3 songs, and then on the first 3 sides, and then the D side is from a studio session. And it says nice on the back, no mellotrons were used in this recording. I don't know why that's specified. You tell me. The inside is a gatefold. I'm struggling here quite a lot. What you've got on the inside. What you've got on the inside here is some credits and what have you. And then on that side there is a little message, which I haven't actually read, from one Phoebe Bridgers regarding the album, which is quite interesting. And on the spine of the gatefold,
No, tell us what it says now.
Would you want me to read the whole thing?
Oh, is it quite a big message?
Yeah, it's all that side.
Oh yeah, fuck that then.
And then on the kind of inside spine, it says, "This must be the place," which I think is very nice. One of my favourite songs, not by Bon Iver.
I've got a nice printer that's above my fireplace, which doesn't
Lovely.
work. Well, it does work, but it never goes on.
You've got the inside sleeves printed with lyrics. I really do love this Bon Iver style of like text not having the right spacing and stuff. It's kind of cool. Lyrics and other credits and what have you. And it's printed on. It's pressed on a nice white vinyl. Nice white labels as well. Very nice. It's a lovely white. It's a very nice kind of white. And then the second one's the same, pretty much exactly the same.
What colour is that, mate?
It's white.
Nice.
I just noticed as well, I didn't actually realise this, that on the original, at the top left, it says Bon Iver written. And that is also on the... Oh, fuck, it's pointless, man. Pointless. Google it. That's up. Lovely. I haven't listened to it yet.
Great.
Don't ask.
It's me again, your favourite fool. What I'm covering, I got gifted as a birthday present. No, it's not Black Country New Road. I covered that one. Instead, is the War on Drugs' not album, EP, Future Weather. This is...
It's an album, isn't it?
Well, I've seen it it's easy for me to say, categorised in different ways.
How many songs has it got? It's
Categorised as
got,
an EP. I've seen it categorised as an album. So Liam, I'm so confused. Oh no.
If you say album, I'll stand by you. That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
I want to say it's an album because of the amount of songs that are on it. Is
Yeah,
that okay?
surely. I
we do that?
completely agree.
Thank you.
I love
It's
it.
an album called
It's a long
Future
player.
Weather by the War on Drugs. Look at that album artwork. It looks beautiful. This is the flip side track list. and then some credits as well. I wanted this mainly because of the song "Coming Through," which is a slapper.
One of the best.
However, upon listening to the album in full, I really like "Baby Missiles," which is the song that happens before "Coming Through." Annoyingly, and this is the vinyl, but standard black with a kind of an old school label, kind of like 70s style label. Don't know why I struggled to say the word I just said. Annoyingly, on both sides, the first sort of cuts of the record skip. So it's not like one side's been worn down. I think it might be it's either a dodgy print or it's been placed somewhere that has affected both sides of it. But it skips. Now on the second side, it's not really that much of a problem because it's like a little bit of a. I know for the first side, but like they're instrumentals basically for most of this anyway, or a very long meandering songs. So it's not too bad. And like my favorite songs on it don't skip, so that's fine. But yeah, and I didn't buy it for myself, so it's not really affected my
That's all that matters.
enjoyment of it that much. But yeah, I got that because I wanted it, and if I was going to get a War on Drugs album, I would want like the limited edition version, so like a deeper understanding version that had Thinking of a Place with it as well, but that's very expensive, as is the first, well, not the first album, but the one with Under the Pressure and Red Eyes on, whatever that's called. For some reason, I can't remember.
Deeper Understanding.
No, it's not that
Oh,
one.
sorry, no. Yeah.
That one.
Lost in the Dream?
Yeah.
No, that's
Lost in the Dream, yeah.
Is that the name of the album now?
Yeah, I feel like it is. So yeah, that's Future Weather, the ELP.
ELP. Extra long play.
Next up, I've got The Universal Want by Doves. This is an album that I have wanted for quite a while, really. It was not available for some reason, and it was like 50 quid on Discogs. And then all of a sudden, it was in the Banquet £5 sale. So
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
that was kind of why I bought it, really. It wasn't really anything that was on top of my wish list. It was just something that I thought would be a cool one to have. I wanted to specifically get this version rather than the standard black. So it worked out very well in the end. The opening track to the A side and the B side, Carousels and Prisoners, respectively, are two absolutely fantastic songs. Prisoners being my favourite. It's on a nice gatefold, which has a nice, lovely picture of what seems like a sunset. So yes, the specific version I wanted was white vinyl. Didn't do it as
Lovely.
much justice as you did, Liam, with lovely artwork. It's the same on the A side, on the label, and then it's just nice foresty vibes. It's nice to have Doves back. It was their first album in quite a while. And I think it lived up to the hype, in my personal opinion. If you've not listened to it, listen to Prisoners, it's the best one on there.
I listened to the album some time ago and remembered liking it, and then when I saw it in the £5 sale, I was like, oh, I remember liking that album, I should get it, but could not remember the album one tiny bit. And so it was a gamble of like, am I still gonna like it? I should just listen to it again, maybe bought it, but I didn't. But what I did buy, in a completely unrelated time and place, is the Yard Act debut album, The Overload, from Rough Trade, $22.99. This is a Rough Trade exclusive with a nice die-cut sleeve, as you can kind of make out. There's the inner sleeve there. So it's the
Nice.
YA kind of... I'm looking at the wrong camera here. It's the YA logo, and it's that. That's pretty straightforward.
That is significantly better than what Rough Trade made it look like it was going to be online.
I thought that's exactly what it looked like.
I don't remember there being the inner sleeve with the photos on.
I think he might have shown that the insert, which is that,
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
which is like kind of handwritten lyrics. So skip ahead. There's the insert. But yeah, the sleeve itself has got a picture of the singer on one side and then other members of the band on the other side. On the back, it's got a picture of a lot of them together on the track list. And the record itself is this yellow color.
Oh,
A lovely kind of
Oh.
translucent yellow. I guess you could maybe say translucent is the right term.
That would be the right term.
But it matches very nicely with the rest of the record, which I think is a nice, nice touch. It looks like it's an addition that's meant to be together, if that makes sense. Sometimes you get like a blue coloured vinyl with an album that doesn't look right, doesn't make sense,
doesn't give off the blue vibes.
doesn't work. Where they've worked this out by actually just making the record yellow. So it's very nice. It came with a single, sorry, not a single, a SID, a CD. It feels really weird holding the CD in a little card sleeve. You look on the front. Use your nut. It's YA for Yardak on like a beer mat. And then it's a live performance from June 5th, 2021, seated and socially distanced. The band's 4th live performance, live from the Brood Now social club. The disc is the kind of same as the front. They play a few songs that they haven't actually released, including Strip and Human Sacrifice. And at that point, a few of the album tracks that wouldn't have been known at that point. So yeah, go and listen to our thoughts on that album. But I did, I don't know why I said that. I wasn't a huge fan of the album, is what I'm trying to say. But I did like a few of the tracks, and I thought this was a great addition to have. And so there we go. That's me.
I think I covered that on the last Under the Needle we did when I had a little breakdown about how poorly mine is sleeved. The fact
Yes,
that
you
it's
did.
like an open book and there's no bottom to it, and I'm still livid about that.
Yes. What was that edition that you had?
I've got the Tall Poppies one with the red cover.
Right. Yeah.
Which I think is...
Oh, there was a few band exclusive, record store exclusive
Yeah.
ones, weren't there? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember where I got it from, but it probably would have been Banquet, but I think theirs was blue, so maybe not. I don't
Was it? Was that one that's like screen printed? I know the singles I've got are similar to that, where they just kind of
Yes,
open
we
up. But they were screen
discussed
printed.
that. Yeah. It's just...
Let's not discuss it again.
No, it's fucking
Yanni.
awful. Yanni?
I wonder, how does it make you want to spit on a stranger by any
Always.
chance?
Yes, it
Lovely.
does.
Segues. That's
That is a
right.
beautiful cover, by the way.
I know.
So good.
Liam also has a copy of this. We got it
I do.
together because we are smart individuals.
We are.
This is definitely an EP of the song Spit on a Stranger. It also features Harness Your Hopes, which has suddenly become massive because of TikTok. Also
The Kesha song?
Yes, exactly. Also features Roll with the Wind, the Porpoise and the Hand Grenade, Rooftop Gambler, and then a live in Brixton version of Harness Your Hopes. We talked about this. It is a bit odd that Harness Your Hopes is featured on this because they were completely different eras of the band. However, I'm glad that I have a record that has Harness Your Hopes on, because trying to get that on a deluxe version of the album it was from, oh boy.
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, a lot of money for that.
So that is the back of the record. Again, looks beautiful. And then on inside, unfortunately, it's Callum's least favourite colour, black. However,
Don't clip that out of context, please.
it's quite the chunky piece of vinyl. This
Nice
Quite
heavyweight.
thick. Yeah, nice heavyweight cut vinyl. It does feature an engraved inner thing, which I'm trying to read now. True to mastering. It might just be the way it was mastered, to be honest.
It's quite possible.
But yeah, it's great. Spit on a Stranger, great song. Harness Your Hopes, fantastic song. The other ones I enjoy, not mad on though, not crazy about them. But it's Pavement.
I may jump in on that bandwagon and do my own call if that's all right.
Sure thing, mate.
To follow up with some more Pavement, released on the same day as the Spit on a Stranger EP, which is somewhat of a strange choice, possibly, is the Terror Twilight Farewell Horizontal box set.
Oh, that looks nice.
Oh, baby. Oh, it is. It's lovely. As you can tell, it's like reflective. It's beautiful. It looks really nice in real life, to be fair. You've got the wrong way around. Pavement, Terror Twilight, Feral Horizontal on the spine, and then the back has got the track list. This is going to be really hard to get on camera. Very reflective. But yeah, it's great, big, sturdy box set. It's got a big right up on the front, which I'm not going to bore you with because I'm going to actually talk about the records. So it's 4 LPs and a big book, as you can see there. Some other stuff, we'll go through it. I'll try and get through this a bit quick because there's a lot. Start off with the first record is the album itself. It's the standard artwork and spine, except it says Feral Horizontal. Except it does have some kind of writing on the front, which is quite interesting. It's almost as if it's almost like notes of bits of the artwork, if that makes sense. So like here it says, "I would like it better with name on if it's good." Front cover idea number 1. This is what you will copy from Mario. I don't. All out of context. Who knows? I think it's quite a cool idea. The only thing that kind of bums me out about a little bit is it's quite a plain, flimsy inner sleeve. I mean, it's solid enough, but it's not an actual like proper record sleeve. I was hoping that the album itself would be in a proper kind of as if you were buying the album individually, but it does the job. It has an inner sleeve with the band on one side and then this great artwork on the other side. Again, this was from the original release of the album, and it's just on standard black vinyl. Again, I think with the original labels. Now, this is the Nigel Godrich version order of the album, so the names are on the back, but it's different to the original release. Is it better? You tell me. I think so. Next up, we've got LP2. Side C, funny enough, starts with The Poor Police and the Hand Grenade and Rooftop Gambler. So from the aforementioned Spit on a Stranger EP. Some more pictures. Again, full of rarities, demos. This is mostly demos, this one, to be honest. Each sleeve comes with an inner sleeve. Again, the first one was like a card one, but these are all the nice plastic black ones. All black vinyl. Different artwork on the labels. I won't go into what's in every one, but I'll just quickly show the actual sleeves. A few live versions on this. On these, there are notes as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything interesting. I'll try and find interesting. Someone here. There's this picture of Bob Nastanovich's armpit, and it says, "Also, you could take a different part. This was my United fave." What that means, who knows? It's on the other side. More demos, there's live versions on the other one, blah, blah, blah. So there's your 4 LPs, all standard black. Comes with this poster. This is going to be fun.
He's not going to get this in the frame.
Let's see if we can do this. Which is the art from the sleeve of the first LP. As a lady in a bikini. A bit risque for YouTube. I hope you've got your filters on. And it also comes with this lovely Farewell Horizontal book. I believe it says on the front it's a 36-page perfect bound book with never before seen photos, a new oral history, contributions from Bob Nastanovich, Mark Ibold, Steve West and Nigel Godrich, an essay by Scott Camberg, and a tape-op interview with Stephen Malcolmus. So pretty much the whole band there covered. There's a lot in there. I read through half of it. It's very interesting and talking about creating the album, stuff from around the time of the album. It's got cool things like original set lists and stuff. Their rider, which is pretty interesting.
Oh, there were some things on that.
I wasn't actually on it, but it's here somewhere.
Ah, you.
Pavement Hospitality. Here you go. Full 99. It's very like, I don't know. It's not very like endless, fresh, hot, capitalized, bolded, and italicized coffee, and hot water setup with an assortment of herbal teas. Blah blah. Blah. A mandatory meal buyout of $110. 11 $10 bills, please. A minimum of 20 pounds of clean ice cubes. 48 cold bottles of premium domestic beer, such as Rolling Rock or Budweiser. 24 cold bottles of premium imported beer or a good local microbrew. 1 bottle of Maker's Mark bourbon. What else is there interesting? Right at the bottom, I think there's something quite... there's 12 large clean towels or 22 if shower is available. And it says, to be delivered to the dressing room immediately after the set, authentic pita bread, hummus, avocado, alfalfa sprouts, stone wheat crackers, and assorted cheeses. Please equip spread with forks, spoons, a knife that cuts, capitalized, plates, hot and cold cups, napkins, trash receptacle, recycling container, ashtrays, bottle, and cork opener. So very specific. They know what they wanted. But from
I hope that's a joke.
I mean, it looks pretty real. I'm sure they sent this to people, and I wonder if they provide it all. There is a lot. I'll send you a picture because it's quite funny.
It seems like
I was going to say if I was
too far just to see how far people
what they can get away with. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true, but they probably were provided with that. So it's like, how far does that joke go? Do they just, I'm sure they enjoyed it all. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything in that package. But a great, cost £75 from Matador.
Jesus wept.
I
suppose 4 LPs, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily worth £75.
Did you have to get it imported, or was it a UK release?
No, it was released in the UK, so it wasn't too bad. But it's a good collection of stuff. I'm glad I got it because, as Yanni mentioned before, the Brighten the Corners version of this is worth an absolute fortune now. Although this is now on Discogs for £55, so I could have held off for a few months. But there we go, I've got it, and I'm happy I've got it, and it's pretty neat. So, yeah.
Lovely. So I'll go next with a double
Beat that.
LP version of the greatest album of 2022, Gang of Youths, Angel in Real Time. I think you could arguably say, Liam, I may have beaten you. Probably not, because I'm actually getting into pavement, so fun. This is an alternative sleeve version. It is a double LP. I will only get one out because they are the same. This is an absolutely fucking phenomenal album, isn't it, boys?
It is.
It is indeed, yeah.
Annoyingly, we covered this album the week they were obviously doing their in-store and banquet, and I bought this about 10 minutes later when the personalised versions stopped being a thing. So that's really annoying. But it is still signed nonetheless. It's on lovely white vinyl yet again. I am a sucker for some white vinyl. I just think it looks beautiful, and I wish that was the standard rather than black. But,
Heard it here first. Carl hates black.
Please,
Loves white.
again, please do not clip this, because that's just not true. It's just my preference when it comes to records.
It's just his preference.
Colour.
It's just a preference. Everyone has
fuck off.
preference.
I also have this album in a different variant. I got the Zoetrope version from Blood Records.
You're not the only one, fella.
I know. It's... Oh, I've not opened it. There's a different kind of Zoetrope, but I can't be bothered doing it right now. I've got version 1455 of 1500. You might be able to see that right.
Wow,
there.
you were right on the edge there.
I was, and that is because I got this when Blood Records re-released them, when they cancelled like Dead Orders. I was really trying to not buy it because I already have it, and I'm trying to stop this FOMO thing that I have with records. But yeah, that lasted all of about half a second when it got released because I panicked and I was like, fuck, I want it. So I got it. It was actually £5 cheaper on the re-release than when it was initially released. So
Shafted.
Rude.
it is. So I don't know if that was by mistake or if Craig, I think his name's Craig, was just feeling generous.
Craig.
So thank you,
Craig.
Craig. Great album, 2 lovely variants. Happy Boy Cal.
If anyone's interested, I had 687.
I have something similar to Liam's number, but I can't be asked checking. I will say, because we're talking about it, really don't like Zoetrope finals.
Yeah. Well, shall I go on to the next one? I mean, again, I've got more than both of you.
I think. So you are doing that one then, Liam. Good job. I went to get it.
Fit. I had it here to hand.
Zoetrope ones. I think the fad has kind of gone very fast because Blood Records have kind of overdone that. Yesterday they released the Pale Waves holographic or hologram, whatever it's called, one which is really cool, really expensive, but obviously I can imagine pressing costs are extortionate on that. So I hope that that's kind of used a bit more sparingly. So when it happens for a band that we like, it'll be exciting because now I'm kind of like over the Zoetrope vibe.
The only reason I don't like it is because it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
you
say,
have to be so precise with it to get the effect.
I've only been able to do it with a camera, and I've had to hold my camera very still, and the light has to be absolutely to the naked eye. I can't make out whatsoever. So I think whether they use it sparingly or not, I'm just over it because it just seems like. I mean, the designs are usually cool, but the actual Zoetrope doesn't work. I think with the what's the term you used for the Pale Waves one? Reflective. Well, use a better word.
Holographic.
Holographic. Thank you. I'd love that to be on every single record, but because I think you could do different designs with that. You could do like a spiral. You could do different shapes. You could do whatever. Not every single record. Every record will cost a fortune, but I don't think that will lose its whatever. What's the word? I keep forgetting words.
Appeal.
Appeal so quick because it looks like it actually works. That's my 2 cents on it. No. But talking about Zoetropes, I have here from Blood Records again, Skinty Fear by Fontaines DC. This is the Blood Records pressing. I've said that already. The albums are the same on the front and back as every other version. I've got copy 702 of 3000. Nice inner sleeve with the kind of similar to the front artwork, but with the Poison the Band. And then you've got lyrics on the other side. And then you've got the Zoetrope, which is like, it's kind of pointless me doing this, but I don't necessarily think this is a greatly designed Zoetrope. The actual things on it aren't great. I think if it worked, it'd be cool. You'd see the deer running and stuff. But because it doesn't work, it doesn't look great, if that makes sense. I think that the gang used one actually looks kind of cool. But yeah,
I've got a little bone to pick with Blood Records as well. This is. I'd like to say I'm a big fan of Blood Records. Love what they do. However,
Blood beef.
Can you see there? I can't see. Can you see the cut on there? Maybe
we can't.
Can you see the cut on there?
Yeah, now we can.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I think mine's
on the screen. I assume it is, but I really can't see.
Oh,
maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. That's happened to quite a few of my records that have come from Blood Records, because they're packaged in this like, I don't know what it is. It's kind of like straw. Have you had that yet?
The crinkly stuff.
Yeah,
It's like
fucking
that
awful.
almost. I think that's pretty good.
I assume it's environmentally friendly, which we're all for here on Falls on Hill podcast.
Never
However,
hate the world.
Stop ripping my vinyl sleeves.
But the issue is that the inner sleeves are just too loose. That's probably more the issue. A lot of someone that you can buy records off, you can choose to have them sent with the records already taken out. I guess that fixes the issue. But Yanni, you've got one. I don't know if you're doing it next or not, but I had an issue with because the sleeve is crap. I don't know if you had the issue with it.
Would be a nice segue if you were going.
I don't think I am doing that one.
At all?
Because it's out of order. Just if it's out of order, just throw it in.
No, sorry, no, it isn't. No, I am doing that one next. I just wasn't. I forgot what that issue was. Well, I thought it was a different thing. Anyway, the one he's hinting at is the Record Store Day exclusive of the Metronomy Posse EP. This is Volume 1. So So I really hope there's a second volume because this is a great EP. I think we were all very complimentary towards it on our review of it on the pod. Now, it would have been great, and I really mean this, if I would have unpackaged it before we started recording, but I just haven't.
Great fun.
Do you want me to grab mine?
So there is no, it's alright. I've got it now.
Okay.
There is a sticker on the back which is coming clean off. There we go. This is what it looks like on the front there. I've kept all the labels on for absolutely no reason. There's the back. You can probably see the boys in the reflection. There you go. It's
Sorry,
a nice.
Sorry, can you just show the front again? Have they put the sticker over the sticker?
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that, my friend. Very strange.
I think rough trade ones are actually quite alright to get off, but that seems like a bad move putting a sticker on an actual.
I think it's
hype
because I got
sticker.
it from Discogs. Maybe.
Oh, it's not a rough trade.
Um,
Oh, that looks like a rough trade sticker. I mean,
oh, maybe I. No,
Well, I
no.
hope it
sorry,
comes
it
off.
was rough trade. Yeah. But yeah. So, what colour vinyl's this?
purple.
Purple.
Thank you. The issue that Liam was referring to is that there is a rip in the plastic sleeve on this side and on this side. And then there's just a massive rip on this. No, that's intentional. Don't be daft.
Take a
Don't be
rip
daft.
on that.
So yeah, badly packaged, but I don't really care because it's plastic. Is that weird? If it was an actual sleeve where it like wrapped around everything, I think I would care more. But because it's just a plastic sleeve, I feel like, well, that could just be replaced.
I think because it has the sticker on it bugs me. It's not just the sleeve, and there's actual no sleeve. Like the front art is just on that piece of card.
That's
I
pretty
was
cheap.
not
isn't it?
not a fan of that
Considering it's
at all.
a record store day like exclusive vinyl, which should be like a celebration of record stores. It just seems cheap and like an afterthought.
Yeah.
Defo,
does.
man. Defo.
For sure.
I would take it out, but essentially that's the label. And then there's sort of like a yellowy reverse label with the track list on. But yeah, overall, the CP's good. If you've not listened to it, listen to it.
Yes.
It's different to regular Metronomy stuff. And there's some great collaborations on it. But yeah, Liam's also got a copy, and his is also damaged in identical ways, I think.
Possibly three sides. There might
Oh.
be.
Well,
There you go.
I'll go next, and
Go on.
the eagle-eyed amongst you might have just got a little sneak peek of this record when I was.
I don't think
turning it
Eagles
around.
have worked out to use YouTube yet, mate.
They're not a fan of records anyway. Scratching too
I
much.
have in my hands "Hits to the Head" by Franz Ferdinand on this beautiful alternative sleeve, again by our very good friends Blood Records, who I didn't
Keeping
just
them in
slag off
business.
4 minutes ago. It's limited to 2,000. I have number 541, which is quite nice. Just in the second quarter, which is painful. It is on a black and white Corona Effect album, which I don't like.
Corona.
I don't like the name of it, but it's pretty nice.
Oh,
You know what I
I
mean?
like that.
And it's all unique. So the back is slightly different. I mean, I've done that very stupidly. The second LP again is different, but I can't be arsed getting it out.
That's a recurring
itself,
theme, isn't it?
Yeah, but when it's a double LP, I mean, it's the same. It's just different. You know what I mean? It's a compilation album of their greatest hits from the last 20 years, I assume. And by golly, have they got some fucking stonkers. It's just full of great tunes, this album. They've released 2 new ones called Curious and Biddy Goodbye, which I think we covered both of them on the podcast. Great stuff. I've listened to this quite a lot recently. I like Franz Ferdinand a lot. Thank you. That's me going
for you,
on
Con.
as I try and get it back into
Beautiful.
the gatefold, which I mentioned before. I have trouble with. Not fun.
A few. I'm going to go into my next one, which is my last of my is my most recent one. And then I've got a couple that are kind of out of sequence a little bit. This is Kevin Morby's This Is a Photograph. This is not a photograph. This is an album. This is a record. It's an LP. It's a vinyl record. Great artwork. It just is really nice. Sorry, I've got it in the cling film still, as I tend to do. So it might be a bit reflective. But partly because this hype sticker is very cool. It's a nice big hype sticker. The last album had a good one as well. Nice big one. On the back, you've got a classic style of the track list in there. Love it. Looks great. Small picture at the bottom of him stood up. That's a good look. Hang on, releasing albums. It's a good look. We'll open this up, get it all out. If this thing drops out as a code, get it if you want. We hope you're quick. We also have this number of photographs that come out like a kind of old style. The only time I know this is from Greece, when who is it? It's not Jan or Marty. Is it Jan maybe? She's like, he's a Marine or whatever, and she pulls out all the people that she's been speaking to, and they're all photographs like this.
From what? Sorry, I'm very
Greece.
Oh, Greece.
Sandy goes round to the pink ladies on their sleepover, and she pulls out a stack of men in a thing like that. But anyway, these are different pictures from Kevin's life. And they're named on the back, just black on the back, and it says like Hotel Window Memphis, Highway 61, blah blah. Kind of cool, given that the whole album's about photographs. Inner sleeve is a picture of Kevin Morby and somebody else by like a pool, and then all the lyrics on the other side of him sat like a god. It's kind of cool. And this, boys, Callum, eyes here, please, eyes up. This one. Let's hope the light hits this one right. Let's hope you show us a little bit. Ready? It's a beautiful.
Oh,
That is one of the best gold colours I've ever seen on a record.
yeah, that is
It's,
tasty.
I don't know if you can tell. It's got like these kind of like swirls and stuff in it.
I can see it,
It's
man.
kind of like you can see the light through it. Like I can see my hand through the other side.
Translucent.
Yeah, but only slightly, and the waves are beautiful. It's
That is really nice.
It's called
Wavy warrior.
Gold Nugget. I don't know how to say the word nugget for some reason. The sound doesn't really come
Stop
out right.
saying the word.
Gold Nugget. I just realised why I should stop saying it. It's from Banquet, and it's got these lovely red labels, which complement it very nicely. Great record.
Indeed.
We covered this a few weeks ago,
I
last week, whenever
disagree.
it was.
Some great songs
Okay.
on there, but a lovely pressing. There's no hint
Thank you.
of like a dirty green in that gold.
Gosh, lovely pressing on
Not at
there.
all. That's a solid gold. That
Lovely
lady.
pressing. Liam, do those photos that you showed us before, do they relate to this track list in any way? Or not?
Think so. I mean, I don't know the lyrics back to front, but I don't recognise anything.
Be amazed if you knew any lyrics like that back to front.
I don't know what the top one's. Jeff Buckley's home in Memphis, probably.
Oh,
No, I don't
Walking in
think so.
Memphis.
No, I don't think
oh
so.
well, missed out on a trick.
They're
there,
in
isn't
like it looks like that's in like a studio, or hotel rooms and
Studio.
stuff like that. Studio.
Well, speaking of homes, the record I've got to cover, Harry's house. Harold and his house. Okay?
Sorry.
Now, if you're watching this, which you only would be, so that was stupid, then go and watch the episode that will be out before this, because we review this album.
We do.
And if you want to know what we scored it, I think there's only one place you'll find out that information. And that is on the previous episodes. Now, this album, there you go. This is an exclusive one. It's not the clear version, which I believe there was a clear version, because that sold out rapidly.
I
Was
didn't
it
even know
clear
that
or was
was-
it
didn't even know
white?
that was.
No, there was a clear. Yeah, it was a clear version. That's the inside. Harry looking cheeky.
Oh,
That's the
cheeky
noise he's
boy.
making. That's the noise he's making. There's a track list on the back. There he is, in deep thought. Why is my house upside down? He's saying to himself.
Jan, can I see the back again?
Um,
Because it looked quite nice. There's like gold on yellow.
Don't talk to me about colours.
Sorry. Yeah.
This is a gatefold, as you've seen. The first inner part features, that's a microphone, features a booklet like that. He's dead. Harry's dead. Fucking hell. They've killed him. There he is.
Absolutely Liam
features
Payne, that is.
lyrics, as well as pictures, of which, you know, there you go. There's some pictures of Harold. And some credits as well. Yeah. And then the record comes in a blue inner sleeve. I believe it's blue. Am I right in saying it's blue?
It looks purple. to me.
Yeah, it's like purple or blue. It's hard to tell.
Purpley blue. It is hard to say, Liam. It really is. And it comes in this colour vinyl.
Yellow, translucent yellow.
Yellow. Translucent yellow. Look.
The overload.
So translucent you can almost see me through it.
Discontent.
It's only one LP, which is arguably better because it saves more time.
So much better.
And it is less effort when listening to the record. So yeah, that's all I have to cover on this Under the Needle video. So, you know, strap yourselves in for the other lads.
Well, I've also got that today. It arrived today. I've just been looking on Discogs as I was adding it to my collection. It was like a lovely, like, sea green one, which was.
That's probably what I was thinking of.
Maybe, but I've not even seen that before. So, very, very nice.
Very nice.
Next up, we've got Low Hummer with their debut Modern Tricks for Living. Now I'm doing this. I kind of feel like I did this on the last record, but recording.
I think you
sorry.
did.
But I don't know. If I did, who cares? It's a great album. I'll do it again. I don't think I did because I don't know. Maybe I did. It's on this lovely blue and white cream splatter. If I like I said, if I did, it's just who cares? It's got lyric insert, which I don't know about you. Does anybody look at them?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry to
course.
butt in. I also found this while I was packing it away. There's a little postcard. Unfortunately, when it's been packaged,
Fuck it out. Talking of
send that
postcards,
to no one.
Yeah, talking of postcards, I've had one off Resident, which is a record store in Brighton.
Nice.
Normally they put a little message on it, but clearly didn't fancy it.
Oh, I like the little messages.
Yeah, Resident are normally quite personable as well, which I'm quite disappointed about.
Lovely fellas.
In this record, there is a little magazine, if you'd like. I think it is actually called a zine. With Our Modern Guide to
zine.
Living, which is a play on the album title Modern Tricks for Living. It gives like musical recommendations and what they were going through when recording the album and all stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I said this album, the specific pressing was limited to 500 copies. Doesn't number them individually, which is upsetting. So I'm gonna say I've got number one because it can't,
Probably
no.
true.
can't be
Yeah,
good.
it's probably true.
Probably is true. I think it's a very good album, and this specific pressing was delayed almost 6 months.
Fucking hell.
So when it finally
Top ribbon.
arrived, I was a very happy boy.
I want to ask, though, does anyone, open mic session here? We're not in a rush or anything. Does anyone
Speak
here
yourself.
have a very good numbered record? In any sense?
I think the best one that I can think of on the top of my head is potentially coming up. Yes, right. It's coming up in not one but two.
Okay.
I think I've got a Cribs one that is like gold, which is like, I want to say it's like 99 out of limited number. I don't know specifically though, I'm sorry, but I feel like that is a good number one I've got.
That is
Well, I'll win.
better
I'll
than
win
one.
this question. That's the reason I asked. I have
Yeah,
100 of 100 in one of the Yard Act singles, and I have one of how many?
Why would you not have that to hand if you were going to make the point?
It's here. One of I actually don't know how many of an Elliott Smith single. Number one.
Wow.
So yeah,
That
sorry
is
to showing off.
pretty good.
Just thought I'd show off.
Yeah.
You are showing
And that's
off.
it. I'm going to show you some new records though, because you don't need
Right.
that anymore, do you?
Nope.
And I'm going to show an EP from Blanket Man, National Treasure. We covered this on the pod a long time ago. I found it in a sale on Phoenix Sound for £4.99 for a
pretty good.
7-song EP. I think that's pretty solid. Blanket Man have released this, then they released a single, and they've since broken up, sadly. I haven't actually listened to this since we listened to it at the time, but it was one that I remember enjoying at the time. So I thought, well, for a fiver, I'll take the jump. And they're not going to release anything else, so it's not a big deal. Nice kind of almost looks like it's printed labels. Simple white sleeve, black vinyl, but for $4.99, couldn't say no, to be honest.
Cool.
Can we got anything?
Yeah, I've got 3 albums left.
Okay.
The next one is Wet Legs' self-titled debut. It was quite an anticipated release for me, which I don't really think lived up to the expectation, despite having some good tracks on it. Inside is... Yes, it is a lyric sheet, all
You love them, don't you?
clustered. I would prefer them to, to have a designated page each, maybe 2 to a page at a push. That was too close together for my eye.
Oh, Jesus
Also
Christ.
have
Waste of
some,
paper, that, mate.
So
Polaroids
stupid.
of them recording the album, looking quite miserable. I'm not gonna lie.
Pictures of Polaroids, eh?
They do look quite miserable.
Next level,
I
that.
can see maybe 3 smiles on.
Well, it's
throughout
probably
it.
because they had to listen to the album while they were making it.
Wow, scathing. There is a download code. You can have it if you want it. Which albums should still do this, because although I don't use them personally,
Yeah.
people do.
Definitely.
Stop skimping about trying to get people to buy more versions when you already release 8 vinyl variants of albums. Stop.
And if there's no streaming version, definitely do it. Jesus Christ.
Definitely do it. We want to add it to our
So
local
irritating.
files to put it on streaming services, don't
Yeah.
we know?
And to
This
send the link
is-
to everyone.
Shit. This is Yellow Translucent, again, slightly less
Wow, a lot of
translucent
yellow.
than other ones. It is very yellow. But I'm glad I got this variant. This is the first time it has been oxidized. It has not been out of the packet since. So,
It's going to start crumbling in your hands.
yes. Not the best album. A good, nice one to have in the collection, I suppose. Do better next time, though, please.
Sort yourself out. I'm coming back with another wonderful saving from Phoenix Sound sales. This is the second part of that order. And it is Ben Howard's single What a Day, B-side Crowhurst's Meme, I believe also from the album. Wasn't a massive fan of the album. What a Day is a good song though. So it's one that I remember considering getting at the time, but didn't. And then I've seen it in sales a million times since. But always, sorry, I'm trying to sort something out. But never thought to get it. And I thought, well, at $2.99, which is how much I paid for this, I can't say no again. So for the grand total of £8, so I got 2 records there. And you know what? For $2.99, it's a solid quality record, I'd say. It came with a little outer sleeve.
Love
Very
that.
nice then.
Love that.
Nice hype sticker on the front. Good artwork. Nice back artwork as well.
You
Hard
are
to kind of
so
look up.
hyped about hype stickers.
Love
It's
hype
unreal,
stickers,
man.
man. Good hype stickers, great. Code again, get it if you want. And then, an inner sleeve for a single, which is always nice.
Oh, I
'cause
love
it's
that.
not always the case.
It's not
I
hard.
love that
standard-
idea.
Standard black vinyl, and it's got a nice picture of a flower on one label, and then the songs
A
on the
meme
other
of a
label.
Crowhurst on the other.
Exactly. But for $2.99, steal, man, steal.
I wish records were still cheap.
$3.99 for a single should be the going rate. I am.
Mm.
I remember
Make more
finding one
pressing
in.
plants, make vinyl cheaper. That's my.
Found one for
mandate.
£6 in a shop once, and I thought, wow, that's so cheap. It's incredible. That's where we've come to in society.
be fair,
£6 was
though,
cheap for a
I've
Dinosaur
not
Junior
seen.
single.
To be fair, though.
I've not seen a band release a single for quite a while.
No.
Not
The
all
Steam
part of
haven't,
like an
which I
album
think's strange.
bundle. There seem
Yeah.
to be album bundles quite a lot, but not like full on single.
I prefer singles.
Sorry was the last one I think I bought.
2 albums. I prefer getting singles.
Wow.
See, I
That is
don't,
a hot
but I
take.
think that's mostly because of the price issue there.
Yeah, I agree.
It just isn't worth it. I can't be bothered listening to singles. I like having singles, but I can't bother listening to singles.
I also think they're more difficult to store
Yes.
because I can't see which one's what, and I can't be asked trading through them all. So that's a hot take for me. But next, my penultimate record on this long recording session is
Yep.
Blossom's fourth album, correct? Ribbon Around Yanni's Bum. So
Nice.
a lovely gatefold. This is one of 8 variants I have, so I'm only going to show you one. They've got individual artwork for each of the tracks, which I think is a nice touch. This is the lowest number I have on the the numbered out of a certain amount.
The showing off party.
This is 202 out of 3,000. I think I might have even shown you two a lower number of this album. On the Obi strip, I think I got like 140 on the OBI.
So you're
SI
lying to us here,
records.
Carl. Is that
I
what you're
am,
telling
but-
us? Yeah.
But
Won't stand.
but
It's unacceptable.
I am gonna do an Under the Needle video showing all my Blossoms collection. So stick around, subscribe, ding that dong, and you can see that video for yourself. However, this specific variant, which I will give you a little tease of, is the aforementioned Fool's favourite, the Zoetrope. Haven't played this version. The Zoetrope itself looks like it is from the Care For video. Might be false. Might
So
be
sad that you
true.
know that, Carl. Sorry.
I think both sides are the same. Liam, I don't care. How would I not know? Remember a video that was released about 4 months ago?
Because
have
it's
a
like
memory.
4 stills from a from a video.
Well, yeah, but I can just tell. Right, it's just go
It's-
away. This, however, the inner sleeve is lovely. It's like a matte feel. It actually feels substantial.
It looks shiny to me, that
Mm,
does.
really
it looks like a
nice.
nice hotel floor
Yeah, you're not wrong. That is there all the
that
lyrics,
you think you can skid on, but it's actually a bit grippy.
and that's the track list and the credits.
You better not be sitting on our
I've
hotel
just realised
floor.
I'm showing
Well.
that to the actual. There we go. Yes, that is the album.
Well, while we're talking about it, I appreciate that they're doing Zoetrope in the actual like proper album art, rather than just being in a plastic sleeve like the Hang of Youth one.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
It feels more of a complete package.
Although
I've
the
got
the
some-
Gang of Youth one, I don't think Callum touched on it. Was interesting that it was a double
Yeah.
picture disc sleeve joined together. I thought that was quite strange. Kind of
signed art card
interesting.
as well
Nice.
Nice.
with a barcode
yeah, that's
on
the thing
back
with-
for some reason.
That's because they would scan them to pack them. That is always the thing with picture discs, is the lack of a proper sleeve is always a bummer. But
Poor package. You know, like the one that's like glued shut on the gatefold. Not really glued. Just me
He's fuming.
one.
Liam,
right.
tell me about
Send it
your
back up.
next final.
next one, I'm going to leave my 4 singles till the end. I'm going to
Yes,
finish on that.
That's wise.
And I'm going to give you a record that I picked up from Rill and Rudlin Car Boot,
No way.
for £2.
No way.
And that is Dire Straits' album Making Movies. It's, I'd say, good condition, sleeve-wise. There's quite a bit of kind of wear along the edges. You can see the disc. But what a great timeless album art that is. Unbelievable. The record itself is in an inner sleeve, good old-fashioned inner sleeve, and black vinyl of a nice old, label. I believe it's an original. And it's pretty good condition, the actual record, to be fair. That's why I picked it up, despite the sleeve not being great. Great album, Tunnel of Love, Romeo and Juliet, some of the best songs ever written, in my humble opinion. Couldn't not have for £2.
Bargain. I forgot there was actually another record that I did get. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get it now. The video is already too long. I got the single of Walk of Life by Dire Straits
Oh, nice.
from the record store in Liverpool that's above like the clothes shop. What's it called?
Soho's. I don't know what the
The
actual.
one above Revolution. Not
Yes.
Revolution. Is it Revolution?
No, I don't know.
Something
Anyway.
similar to that word.
Yeah, something very similar to that.
Resurrection.
But yeah,
Resurrection. Yeah, that's it.
Resurrection. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I got that as well. It's a white sleeve, black vinyl because it's old, so it would just be a standard black vinyl in most cases. Plays fantastically.
Is it a white
Beautiful.
sleeve, like generic sleeve, or is it the proper sleeve?
No, sorry, it's just it's the proper sleeve, but it's just like a white cover on it with a nice sort of picture on it.
I should mention
Which-
that my copy there of Making Movies, I think, should have had a printed inner sleeve, which it
Mm.
doesn't. But hey ho. Too quick.
Hey ho. And I will come at you with my last album of this sitting, and that is Block Party's Alpha Games. It is copy. I think that is 292. Look like they've made a little mistake. That's one for you there, boys. On the writing, so out of 1,000, so I'm going to go with 292. It's an awful 9 though, if it is a 9.
Colours like got a nice sheen to the
It
sleeve.
has it's like shinier than my forehead on a sunny day.
Wow.
Nice.
That's pretty
Again,
shiny, man.
A nice Charlie in sleeve there. Nice Charlie sheen. to
Oh,
it.
it's unbelievable that.
It is, isn't it? And
Oh,
here we go with another zoetrope. However, this one
Fuck it.
worth it in my humble opinion. Look at that.
Yeah.
beauty.
it's a bit. It's different, isn't it? Because it's
Mm.
like it doesn't look like it needs to. It's not like a standard picture. It looks like
Yeah.
it could just be like a
It's
spiral
a pattern
effect.
itself, isn't it?
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
thing.
really nice. And then if you look on the label, I mean, I can't really do this to the camera and to you. Can you see how it says Block Party there?
Nope.
On the label.
Don't worry about us. We'll watch it back.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry.
And on the other side it says Alpha Games, and that too obviously moves, and one of them's white, so it looks like it's going all the way around. It's just, I think this is one where the zoetrope isn't done for the sake of it, and it actually benefits the style that it's in. It's a very good album, to be fair. I was taken aback by how much I enjoyed it. Glad that I've got it in my collection, and I'm glad I waited for this version because, like I said, I think it actually is worth getting this version rather than it just kind of feeling a bit forced.
Lovely. Thank you, Carl. And then we come to the end. And I want to play a game with my last four,
Brilliant.
which I'll announce at the end. I'm going to go for the records first. So
Sorry,
these are
just
all...
Before you do that,
Please.
it's fucking cut again in it. Just,
Is it?
I did show it to the camera. That was just, I
That's
wasn't
upsetting.
just like waiting for a response off you two.
Real car boot, Rill and Rudlin. Car boot, just by the
Sainsbury's
Sainsbury's.
Field? Yeah.
So, yeah. 50 pence a piece, we're talking here.
Wow.
50 pence. This is how much you should pay for records, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone. 50 pence. And the first one is Men at Work's Down Under.
Wow.
An
Solid.
original sleeve. It's got, lovely little cut out, but I don't know if that makes sense. The kind of when it's cut, I love that. I don't know why. Taken from the album cassette, Business as Usual. Lovely epic label on it there. Good quality. I don't know if you can make out. Very solid quality. I think it is. I can't actually tell. Yeah, it's, no scratches on there. 50 pence. So the first one there, Men at Work Down Under. You need to remember these for the game. Second, which one am I going to do second? We have Paul Simon's You Can Call Me Al. Fantastic song.
Stonks.
I already have Graceland, so I was kind of like, oh, I've got Graceland, I'm not too bad. But the third verse of this song, oh my god, it's one of my favourite pieces of writing ever. If you're not familiar with that third verse, go and listen to it. It's unbelievable. Actually has the lyrics on the back, so pause and read them if you can make it out. Backed with Gumboots, another great track from Graceland, and it's got the lovely silver injected labels. Yeah, baby, taking it back. Real good. Great single. And again, pretty good quality, apart from like there's a bit of scuff. It's kind of discoloured, but I think it actually is supposed to be discoloured. I couldn't tell from the pictures online.
I feel like I've also got that, and it's meant to look like that.
There we go. So we're all good. Now this one, the sleeve of this one, great quality. It's unbelievable. And that is the Pogues with Fairy Tales New York. Unbelievable looking. It's great artwork. And on the back, it actually has a stamp that says It says New York something on
Please
it. I don't know.
magnify
I
me.
don't know what that means. But it's just like a little stamp. And this is on again black vinyl. It says Pogue Mahone, one side to the other. It's on the black, nice quality. Blah blah blah. What am I say? You know, great Christmas song. Everyone loves it. Everyone. And then lastly, we have the wonderful. I feel like one of you don't like this song, so this might be controversial. But Teardrops by Womack and Womack. Am I right that one of you don't like this song?
No.
I can't remember how this goes.
I'm not going to sing it for you, but this
Oh, fucking hell.
this is one of my
Oh,
favourite
please
songs.
sing it for me.
Teardrops. I'm not singing it. Remind me, baby, of you, yeah.
Oh, full of
Oh, yeah,
tune.
great tune.
Thank you. Yeah, great. Did you not remember either, Carl? You
No,
struggling
I
with that
just-
one?
Yeah, just
Again, another great sleeve, good quality sleeve, good quality record again with the silver injected
Sleeve.
labels. Teardrops, fantastic song. So there's my 4 singles, 50p each from Rill Car Boot Sale. I'd like you to answer shag, marry, avoid, and then a 4th choice of your own.
Disown.
Disown, sure.
So you've known them and then you just disown them.
Yeah, go on, Carl.
I'm gonna shag Teardrops.
Fair,
I'm gonna marry. You Can Call Me Al.
great.
Always makes me happy, that one.
Mhm.
I'm gonna avoid Fairy Tale in New York,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna disown Men at Work.
I'm exactly the same. Yanni, you got,
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
it's,
That's perfect.
it's a
It's
perfect
the only
answer.
answer.
So there we go. 4 great tracks from Yonder, perfectly ranked in terms of shagability. That's what we do
Real coming in clutch.
here. Indeed, that's me done.
That's us
Beautiful.
all done. I think you'll find.
Yeah.
Liam.
It is.
You'll have seen that the light has decreased through this
Yes,
video
I-
dramatically.
Can't be bothered
Yeah.
getting up to turn the light on.
Thank you for watching. It's been a long one. I don't know how I'm going to edit it. Might not. Might just let it run, and you can just enjoy it for what it is. To be honest, we've gone through them as fast as we can without it being stupidly chopped up. So I'll probably just upload it as is with a nice little instrumental background that was created last year or some time ago. So enjoy it. Tell us if you have a favourite of the records we've shown you. Also, if you have any of the records, let us know what you've got. Or if you want any of the records that we've got, tell us, because that'll
Offer
make us
price.
feel superior to you.
Yeah.
Make
we
an offer.
might sell them to you at inflated prices.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Like the video if you liked it, and if you didn't, just like it anyway. Comment, all those things we told you to do. Subscribe, ding a bell, and go to the description to see our full Discog pages. That's right.
Yeah.
Got them
Check 'em
all
out.
there.
Check it out.
So yeah, and follow us everywhere just by clicking on the Linktree link that's below as well.
Beautiful.
And on that note, someone catch. Goodbye.
If only I had a record there, eh? Just to pull up, then that'd be sick.
Would have been sick. Nos with that, pal. Or
Ciao, Bella.
French Liam, please.
Bon nuit.
Bon nuit.
Bon
Bon
nuit.
hiver. Bye
Bon hiver.
Bon nuit. Goodbye.
bye.
All right, let's finish.
Yeah.